Take a look at Chad Durbin. We talked about it with Joe Torre during our interview from down in the dugout. Now it's going to be a battle of the bullpens, and this should be some ride here to the finish of Game 4.
Joe Torre using 3 pitchers in the top of the 6th inning. Pedro Phillies in the game, stays in the game. He had popped out to Ethier. What a play by Ethier to end that inning.
First up is Casey Blake, and he takes 2 strikes from Chad Durbin, who's been a nice find in the bullpen for Philadelphia. Blake has struck out twice tonight. Ball 1. Bottom 3 in the order here in the inning for the Dodgers as Blake goes into deep left center field. At the wall, it's gone, and the Dodgers lead 4-3. Casey Blake hit 10 home runs for the Dodgers after they picked him up from the Indians prior to the trading deadline.
First home run since September 16th. A slider.
Now Juan Pierre takes ball 2 high. Didn't even look like he got it all. But on this cool night, it's still carried out. Near the 375 mark, ball 3 to Pierre. They're trying to force Casey Blake to take a curtain call. 3-1.
Joe, we've talked about it during the regular season. If that slider doesn't have downward movement, that is the most dangerous pitch in the game, in my view. That pitch just set up there like it was on a tee. And Blake took care of the rest.
Nobody on or out. A run is home, and Pierre slaps one into left center field, and now he will run and make it into second with a double.
Easy double for Pierre.
And how about Juan Pierre making his first start? 2 out of 3. He's at second, nobody out, and Matt Kemp will pinch hit. First, Joe Torre sent Jeff Kent into the on-deck circle, and then prior to the pitch and the double, he switched to Kemp.
And then Larry Boa, the third base coach, had a long conversation with Matt Kemp, giving the impression that the sacrifice is a possibility.
So Rich Doobie is out to talk. Before the game, a check presentation. One a day, the official multivitamin of Major League Baseball, donated $10 for every strikeout recorded during the regular season. One a day men's, specially formulated to support prostate health. Earlier today, the One a Day brand presented a check in the amount of $328,000 plus to the Prostate Cancer Foundation. Here's Kemp. Shows bunt early, and Durbin spins back towards second. Kemp not in the lineup tonight at the start because he's been struggling with the bat. But he'll take over defensively. One of the best arms in any outfield in baseball.
Matt Kemp had one sacrifice all year for the Dodgers.
Ball one, and the throw down to second. Pierre back easily. Durbin has bounced around in his career, but he really settled in the bullpen this year with Philadelphia. Been with Detroit, minor leagues, Arizona, Cleveland, Kansas City. 71 games, a 2.87 ERA this season. Kemp pulled it back. Ball two.
Ball three. Sometimes in a sacrifice situation, you're better off allowing the hitter to sacrifice, because if Kemp walks, then you've got a much better bunter on deck in the person of Furcal. And another base runner.
A 4-pitch walk. So it has not gone well for Chad Durbin here tonight. He was greeted with a home run by Casey Blake. Juan Pierre drove one into left center field for a double. A walk to the pinch hitter Matt Kemp. And with Furcal coming up, Charlie Manuel will go back to his bullpen. Air is coming in. 2 on, nobody out. Dodgers up 1. Phillies tied this game in the top of the 6th inning. Dodgers regain the lead as Casey Blake went deep against Chad Durbin.
Get out there, dude! Get out there!
Blake is basically shoved out of the dugout for a curtain call. Here's Russell Martin.
When you're from a
Why are you so nervous?
little
Oh my
town
God, I'm so
of
nervous.
14,000 people, you're reluctant to take a curtain call.
Here's Scott Air. 2 on, nobody out. Good speed on, great speed at the plate. Ball 1. This could not be set up any better for Joe Torre. The lead runner can fly, Juan Pierre. Kemp can run. And the guy at the plate's one of the fastest in the league. Pressure on this Philly defense here. Strike 1.
In a bunt situation with runners on at first and second, there's a slight advantage for a left-handed pitcher because he's falling toward the third baseline. That's why Pedro Phillies is out talking to Scott Air. If you're Furcal, on the other hand, you want to bunt it hard enough to get it past the charging Air and make Phillies make the play.
Ryan Madsen on the right, Clay Condrey on the left for Charlie Manuel. Howard has only one play, and he throws it away. Pierre will score. The runners end up at second and third. Kemp just got back ahead of the tag.
close Ryan Howard is. He looked at third and went to first with Utley covering toward the second base side. A run scores and runners move up. That could open up the floodgates for the Dodgers.
Should be a sacrifice E3. Pierre came all the way around to score. Kemp's at third for Cowles at second for Andre Ethier. He went around strike one. Kemp rounded the third base bag and then had to dive back ahead of the tag by Phillies as they threw in behind him. Ethier made two very good catches in the top of this sixth inning. Strike two. If Air can get Ethier with first base open, they don't have to deal with Manny Ramirez. And that's what Charlie Manuel's rooting for, and Scott Air is 2/3 of the way there with Ethier. It's an 0-2 count. Ethier stays alive. Ball and 2 strikes on Ethier. There's at second and third, still nobody out. Dodgers lead by 2. And Ethier's trying to battle against Scott Air and hit one of these breaking balls. Or wait for a mistake. Two and two. It's been a while since a Dodger crowd has sounded like this. They are into it. 2-2. Runners hold at second and third, 1 out. Ethier broke his back. This crowd won't like what's coming. But it's the most predictable thing you'll find in a game. Manny Ramirez will not do anything but walk down to first base.
Easiest call anybody's had to make thus far in the LCS. And Charlie Manuel will probably bring the right-hander in to pitch to Russell Martin. I would imagine Ryan Madson.
I would think. I mean, Madson has been a shutdown guy out of that bullpen, and the Phillies can't afford to fall any further behind here tonight.
Normally, Charlie Manuel would want to bring in Madson in a tie game or when the Phillies have the lead. They really have no other choice. He's got to come in and shut the door.
So the bases will be loaded when one of those two gets to the mound. Russell Martin will be the hitter. And we'll see who's coming in. It's Madsen. Bases loaded, 1 out. About 20 minutes ago, here was that catch by Ethier to keep it tied. Dodgers have gone to work. Bottom of the 6th. They lead by 2. And Ryan Madsen is trying to keep it as close as he can. 5-3 Dodgers. And there's that first pitch strike that every guy coming out of a bullpen wants to find. He gets it on Martin. 7th man to bat in the inning. It started with a home run, then a double, a walk, sacrifice, an error, a line out, an intentional walk to Ramirez, and now the 0-1.
Ryan Madsen's best pitch is a changeup. He's been throwing it since he was 12 years old. Local guy from Moreno Valley, south of here near Long Beach.
Hong-Chi Kuo is getting ready to come in. High fastball, strike 2.
I don't think Martin will see a breaking ball, either a fastball or a changeup, particularly with the bases loaded, and a good job by Scott Ayer.
Well, this would be a big strikeout for the Phillies and Ryan Madsen if they can get it. Line drive caught. Utley goes to the bag for the double play. What a play by Chase Utley, who was right. The Dodgers come up with 2. What an effort by Chase Utley. It's 5-3 into the 7th. Back after this from your local Fox station.
Here's the deal. Feeding those 2 isn't cheap. They're bottomless pits. We literally go through a loaf of bread a day. Guys, remember to chew. But at Giant, I get bonus buy savings in every aisle, which is good because I'm always running out of something.
Mom, we're out of chips.
See?
Everything you need at prices you'll love. That's a combination you'll only find at Giant.
Giant Pharmacy now offers curbside pickup and home delivery. Call for details.
Can't wait for some action? Check out hundreds of exciting games at Unibet Online Casino. Play your favorite table games like Blackjack and American Roulette, or one of our thrilling slot games like Cleopatra, where you can journey down the Nile and unravel the mysteries of ancient Egypt. With all this and exciting new games added every week, it's no wonder 14 million players choose Unibet. Join tonight at pa.unibet.com or in our app to get $10 free. Deposit is simple with a credit card or PayPal, with up to a $500 bonus for new players. Unibet Online Casino.
It's just a quarter, right? But what if Acorns automatically invested that quarter every time you bought coffee for a month? What about a year? 10 years? And what about the change from food, streaming services, groceries? What about the change from everything you buy, anywhere? And what if Acorns invested it all into a diversified portfolio, giving it a chance to change your future? Then it's not just a quarter, is it?
I, Eleanor, regret registering at the same store my parents did 30 years ago.
So regret that.
And I, Marie, wish someone had told us that there are hundreds of affordable invitations.
And save the dates.
On Zola.com.
Thank yous are easy too, because Zola tracks everything you get off your registry.
Let me see that. Oh.
We've helped 1 million couples plan their weddings with free websites, registry, and invitations. Get started for free at Zola.com.
What a tremendous play by Chase Utley to make the catch on the line drive up the middle. Pretty well hit by Russell Martin, and then dive to the bag for the double play. And here is a closer look as the glove of Utley beat the hands of Furcal to the second base bag. The 0-1. Top of the order here for the Phillies. Matt Kemp, no surprise, stays in the game. He's in center. He's still batting in that number 9 spot. The pitcher will hit in the 8th position. That's the guy who Joe Torre has really become a fan of, Hong-Chi Kuo, the hard-throwing left-hander. He's had 4 operations on his arm, 2 Tommy John surgeries on his arm, and yet he can still bring it. Strike 2.
And he's only 27. By the way, that play by Chase Utley, a routine catch, but the dive was not routine. He stumbled initially.
He'll hit 3rd in this inning.
Little stumble right there. The dive to get him.
And that avoided Madsen having to deal with James Loney, who's 2 for 2 with the bases loaded and 2 out. Shattered bat. It spins Rollins around in the box, and that allows for Kyle a chance to get the out. Make-A-Wish Foundation, part of our Fox Sports Supports charitable initiative, grants 13,000 wishes a year. Children with life-threatening medical conditions, you can help make wishes come true by visiting wish.org.
A lot of sayings in baseball, and one of them on balls inside. Pitchers get in hitters' kitchens. That thing was in the pantry. Whew. Shattered bat.
Here is Jason Worth. Well, you can see why Joe Torre was hoping that the layoff from mid-September to the end of the regular season would allow the elbow of Hong-Chi Kuo to heal. He was not part of the active roster against the Cubs. Again, a right-handed heavy lineup. But he really wanted him against this Philadelphia team, and with bats like Utley and Howard in there, left-handed sluggers, he's a valuable weapon for the Dodgers. Worth is 1 for 3, batting in the number 2 spot tonight. He scored a run. 2 out.
Just overpowering Jason Worth. Joe Torre telling us he would not be at all shy about bringing Kuo in to be the stopper. Use him in the 9th inning instead of the 7th.
And now Utley. Chase has an RBI double, a single. So 2 for 3. Another strike. 96. Bottom of the 7th, it'll be Loney, DeWitt, and Blake for the Dodgers, who at the moment lead by 2. Good breaking ball, strike 2. Exclamation point.
What could be more fun than playing skee-ball? How about playing skee-ball for real money? Play the Pennsylvania Lottery's new skee-ball scratch-off, and you could win top prizes of 10 grand. For even more ways to win, try Fast Play with top prizes of 10 grand and enter the skee-ball second chance drawing with more cash prizes. Keep on scratching.
It seems like it's been a long road back. And as we're all adapting to our new normals, ensuring the safety of our customers and staff remains our top priority. Our sales departments are selling new and used vehicles online and by appointment with some great incentives and deals throughout the model lineup. Our service departments are open with online scheduling and a quick, clean process to get you in and out. Be safe, be strong, be a team. Go to teamtoyota.net for our latest updates.
Matt Stairs' baseball journey began with the Montreal Expos as an undrafted free agent out of New Brunswick, Canada. 19 years and 11 teams later, he delivered the biggest blow of the 2008 postseason with his game-winning NLCS Game 4 pinch-hit two-run home run off a Jonathan Broxton 95-mile-per-hour fastball as the Phillies journey toward a world championship. Wherever your journey takes you, we're here for you every step of the way. Citizens Bank, made ready.
Good work by the Philadelphia bullpen, getting out of further damage in the bottom of the 6th. Scott Air and then Ryan Madsen, who's back to work. First pitch is strike to James Loney. Loney's had a nice night. RBI double in the 1st, almost hit a 3-run home run. A single in the 3rd, and he was intentionally walked. Fights it off, fouls it off down the left field line. Strike 2. Eight o'clock here in the West, 11 o'clock in the East in our game summary for Game 4. Phillies up 2-1. Blake hit the go-ahead solo home run in the 6th. Manny Ramirez 3 walks and an RBI single. And they give him a chance to swing the bat. He doesn't miss, and with runners in scoring position, both teams have struggled. Philly 1 for 8, the Dodgers 2 for 9.
Pitching. Talked about it in our opening. No warning was issued by the league office before this game started.
1 out as Madsen goes right through James Loney. And we'll deal with Blake DeWitt.
Nor should a warning have been issued. During the season, maybe. But each game in a playoff is unto itself.
Talking to both managers before the game, they were agreeing that last night the situation with the pitches up, the one to Russell Martin that led to the one to Victorino, the way the umpires handled it, the way the players handled it, what they said after, what they said even during with Victorino, it was handled extremely well, and it seems to be put to bed. TBS will have Game 4 tomorrow night while this series takes a break. We're off. Game 5 on Wednesday. Well, you look at that Tampa Bay team. We were sitting here getting ready for this game and watching. Matt Garza was outstanding. That is such a good club. Managed by Joe Maddon as DeWitt's out in front on that change of pace, and it's a full count. They bring Edwin Jackson out of the bullpen, who wasn't even on the roster in the divisional series, and he's throwing 96, 97 out of the bullpen.
Their bullpen, like the Phillies and the Dodgers bullpen, have been superb during the postseason.
That Rays roster just dripping with talent. A 9-1 win today at Fenway, and I think anybody who followed the Red Sox at all, and I'm certainly in this camp, this still can be. I thought it was going to be a coming out type postseason for John Lester, who's been front and center for the Boston Red Sox down the stretch in the postseason, just almost unhittable, and they hit him today. 3-2. A 1-out walk. A WebMD injury report. We look at Josh Beckett. So much has been made about the oblique strain. He's saying he's okay. For more information on injuries affecting your team, visit WebMD.com. Do you know any more about that situation, Ken Rosenthal?
Joe, I spoke with a scout today who is covering that series, and he said that Josh Beckett cannot get through his pitches. That indicates to the scout that he is indeed hurt. Scott Kazmir for the Rays is another question.
Here's another hit for Blake. And Hong-Chi Kuo will come to the plate with 2 on, 1 out. Finish your point, Ken, because not only was Beckett not good in game 2, but Kazmir wasn't much better.
Right, and his slider has been flat all year, Joe, and this scout thought that he too has some kind of arm issue. His velocity was down, and the Rays have to decide now whether to pitch him in game 5 or potential game 6.
2 on here with 1 out, and here is Kuo.
Kuo up there to bunt. Interested in Terry Francona's remarks about Josh Beckett, saying that from the windup he was fine, from the stretch he wasn't.
Seven home runs pounded in game 2 between the two clubs. Kuo gets the bunt down. It could not have been better. Howard slips and somehow makes an accurate throw to first, and the runners are at second and third, 2 out.
That was an easier play for Carlos Ruiz to make, but Howard overrules, slips, and makes the play. Easier for Ruiz because he's going toward the bag. Howard has to turn around, loses his footing, but makes the play.
Kuo will go back out there and work in the top of the 8th against Howard, Burrell, and Victorino. Second and third here with 2 out. And the batter is Matt Kemp, batting in the number 9 spot. He walked his first time when he was up there to bunt. That put 2 on, 4 for Collar. Dropped down to bunt. Howard threw it away. A run scored on that play. Made it 5-3. It's still 5-3. Strike 1. They know how to sing in L.A. Kemp into center. Victorino is there. Hard hit, but that ends the 7th. We go to the 8th inning here in game 4. Dodgers trying to even this series up by 2.
When FaceTime turns into snack time, when home is the only entertainment you need, when it's time for a snack you can't put down, when it's time for fun and games, it's time for hers, Forever Good.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
Now every hybrid vehicle in Toyota's lineup is available with 0% financing. With fewer stops for gas, Toyota hybrids give you the confidence to go farther. And with 0% financing, Toyota hybrids are even more thrilling. Enjoy more freedom in a Toyota hybrid. See your Toyota dealer or shop and buy online.
All from the brand you trust, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka. How about Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas. Here comes Ricky.
PGA Tour Golf is back at the Charles Schwab Challenge tomorrow at 4 on Golf.
How about it for our good friend Al, ladies and gentlemen?
We have information that your client may have tucked away a very large sum of money.
He's gonna go on a rampage. We made a promise. Someday we was gonna make it big.
Rent or own the latest movies with Verizon Fios On Demand.
Attention, active and former service members from all branches of the military. If you are active at any time from 2003 to 2015 and suffered hearing loss, you may be eligible for financial compensation. A company recently paid millions to settle claims that it defrauded the U.S. government by selling the military defective earplugs. If you were in the military between 2003 and 2015 and suffered hearing loss while active, call now. Call 800-571-5407. That's 800-571-5407.
Angel Baroa takes over at second base as Quo misses with ball one. Quo went right through the top of the order for the Phillies in the seventh. The ground out, 2 strikeouts. There's an off day in this series tomorrow, so Joe Torre can go to Jonathan Broxton as closer for more than 1 inning if he needs to, and Broxton is getting loose for the Dodgers out in their pen along with Corey Wade. See if Howard's taking a strike. Instead, he grounds a base hit up the middle. So a good start to this 8th inning for Philadelphia as Ryan Howard has his first hit of the night. J.C. Romero gets loose for the Phillies in their pen. Here comes Pat Burrell. Out goes Russell Martin. Joe Torre's first year with the Yankees was '96. It was the same year that he lost his brother Rocco, and his older brother Frank Torre received a heart transplant. Years later, his daughter Liz donated one of her kidneys to Frank Torre, and we congratulate Frank Torre on the birth of his grandson today, Joseph Patrick, by his daughter Liz. So Frank Torre's little brother, Joe Torre, is going to go out to the mound with Burrell coming up representing the tying run. He has yet to motion to the bullpen.
Well, you notice how slowly Torre went out to the mound to talk to Quo, and I think he will allow the home plate umpire, Ted Barrett, to come out there, and then Joe will make the move to Broxton.
So that's it for Quo. Pitching change. Burrell will be up when we come back. And Corey Wade is handed the baseball. Corey last night went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit.
So it's not Jonathan Broxton, it's Corey Wade to pitch to Pat Burrell. Joe Torre telling us before the game that Wade will go 1 inning max.
Burrell could tie this with 1 swing. He's hit 3 postseason home runs this year. He's hit 33 during the regular season. So with 1 swing, he can even it here in the 8th. Pop up, shallow right. Baroa is out for out number 1. So Burrell is retired, 1 for 3 tonight, and Shane Victorino, who's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt, digs his way in. Victorino hit 14 home runs during the regular season. He has 1 in the postseason. Came right-handed against CC Sabathia, game 2 of the division series. That's driven down into the right field corner. This ball is gone for a game-tying 2-run home run. Shane Victorino has tied it at 5.
Victorino has been in the middle of everything for the Phillies. A breaking ball that Victorino goes down and gets. He had 14 homers during the regular season, none bigger than that one. Wow.
So Charlie Manuel makes the change, puts him in the number 6 spot, and he hits a game-tying 2-run home run here in the 8th. Pedro Feliz now lines one into left field, and Ramirez is there for out number 2. And the question will be asked of Joe Torre, why Wade here in this inning and not Broxton with an off day tomorrow. Broxton worked 2 innings last night, but he trusted Wade, who started the year in Double-A. In the bottom of this 8th inning, it'll be the top of the order for the Dodgers as Ruiz gets a base hit. The go-ahead run is on for Philadelphia. Matt Stairs has come into the on-deck circle, and it looks like he'll step in and hit for Madsen.
Casey Blake was guarding the line on that ball hit by Ruiz. Do that to prevent doubles, and Ruiz hits it into the position for a single.
Combined between Toronto and Philadelphia, Stairs hit 13 home runs. Madsen was terrific again, an inning and 2/3. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and a strikeout. Jonathan Broxton will take over here in the 8th inning as Corey Wade has allowed the game-tying 2-run home run to Victorino. What a second half. What a postseason it's been for Shane Victorino. He's been in the heart of all the action for the Phillies. He ties it here in the 8th inning with a 2-run home run, and now Jonathan Broxton takes over. He pitched in last night's game, through 1 inning, allowed a hit, had a strikeout, threw only 14 pitches last night. And he pours a 96-mile-an-hour fastball into Matt Stairs. So far 0 for 2 this postseason with Philadelphia. Veteran left-handed hitter. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Broxton was left in the bullpen when Wade came on. Wade got Burrell on a pop-up, but could not retire Victorino. Now Broxton's in the game after 2 more hitters and a 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
Broxton more inclined to go after Matt Stairs with Jimmy Rollins on deck. Always go after the pinch hitter, not the regular, if you have the option.
Go ahead run at first for Philadelphia. 2 out and a 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Again, it'll be the top of the order for the Dodgers in the bottom of this 8th. That means for Call, Ethier, and Manny Ramirez. Stairs rips one into the night, deep into right, way out of here. And Philadelphia gets a pinch hit, 2-run shot. And the Phillies lead 7-5 in the 8th. Added to this team by Pat Gillick from the Toronto Blue Jays, and he hits the first home run off Broxton since July of 2006.
Fastball right down the pipe, and did he ever get all of it?
Broxton fell behind, had to come in, and Stairs devoured it.
Oh. .254 career home runs for Matt Stairs. That was the biggest. His first in the postseason, and now Philadelphia leads by 2. Here's the 0-2 to Rollins. Checked his swing, ball 1. Boy, a devastating turn of events here in the 8th inning. The 2-run shot by Victorino to tie it, and Matt Stairs with a 2-run homer. Neither were cheap.
The 1-2. 2-2. The inning started with a hit by Ryan Howard against Quo. Wade came in, got Burl. Victorino went deep. Phillies lined out. Ruiz got a base hit again. Another big hit for this Philadelphia club to extend the inning. And then Matt Stairs off the bench with a 2-run massive home run to right. .3-2 pitch. Jimmy Rollins takes ball 4 in this 8th inning. Top half of it continues.
Jonathan Broxton, not unlike a lot of short relievers. He does not have a good move to first base. Plus, he throws a very heavy ball. So when Russell Martin has to cope with that heavy ball, it's very difficult to get in a good throwing position. Jimmy Rollins in an ideal steal situation right here. Playing with house money.
I mentioned the last home run hit here at Dodger Stadium off Jonathan Broxton was 2006, hit by Mike Cameron. Actually originally said period. First home run hit here at home since 2006, and Stairs just drilled it into right. Broxton gave up 2 home runs overall during the season. The Burger King hot zone for Jason Worth, who has been planted into that number 2 spot into the lineup. Here's the 1-0. 2-0, and there's no doubt that a home run like that would rattle any pitcher. Broxton followed the home run with a walk, and now he's behind on the count to Jimmy Rollins, or rather Worth after the walk to Rollins.
Just shocking.
There goes Rollins, got a good jump and steals second easily.
Not only a good jump, but stole on the right pitch, a slider.
Now a hit adds to the lead, which is 2, 7-5 in the 8th. Breaking ball is fouled out of play off to the right. 2-2. Now Greg Maddux gets loose for the Dodgers. Worth is the 8th man to bat in the inning, and the crowd tries to get back in it.
I think almost everybody thinking that harmless hit by Carlos Ruiz to get Matt Stairs to the plate. And then Broxton falling behind, and Stairs looking for the fastball, got it and drilled it.
Now the 2-2. We've talked throughout this series about the excellent bullpen for the Phillies and the fact that now through the postseason they're 84-0 when they lead after 8. They have just regained the lead here in the top of the 8th. Top of the order will bat for the Dodgers in the bottom of this inning. The 2-2. Rollins takes third as Worth strikes out. 2 two-run home runs in the 8th for Philadelphia. Victorino tied it. And ahead in the count, Matt Stairs hit a blast to right. Phillies are having a blast, leading by 2 into the bottom of the 8th. To improve the defense, Eric Bruntlett is now in left field for Philadelphia. Straight up switch, batting the number 5 spot. And now pitching is J.C. Romero. Top of the order for the Dodgers, and a ball to Furcal. Furcal's been on base 3 times with a single, a walk, and he reached on an error.
That's what the Dodgers are hoping for, to get one of their 2 guys, preferably both of them obviously, on base for Manny Ramirez in this inning.
2-0. Brad Lidge starts to get loose.
And Brad Lidge has not pitched more than 1 inning this year.
3-0 from Romero.
And if there was ever a time to change that, it's now.
Three and 1. Times these 2 teams have met this season, including the postseason. The home team has won every time. Phillies lead here in the bottom of the 8th. And a walk starts the inning. Here is Ethier. Chopper leads Rollins right to the bag for the easy double play. 2 out, nobody on, and Manny Ramirez is coming up.
That is the only way that J.C. Romero stays in the game. Well, Emmanuel may make the move anyway, but the double play ball, if there were a man on base with Ramirez hitting, there's no way Romero would be on there. But I think Charlie Manuel may make the move anyway. Nope.
Well, Manny Ramirez just now started to walk to the plate. He was expecting Manuel to make the move, but Manuel's going to stay in the dugout. Unless he's going to do what Torrey did earlier He'll stay in the dugout, but maybe not for long. Ramirez walked up to the plate. Now Ruiz walks out to the mound as they make sure that Brad Lidge is ready.
That's a sign asking the bullpen if Brad Lidge is ready. And the cap wave back is yes.
Evidently the phone's not working, and they're trying to get everybody's attention out there and making sure that Brad Lidge is ready to go. Ready or not, here he comes. So Romero gives up the leadoff walk, becomes right back and gets the double play off the bat of Ethier. And Manny Ramirez will bat with 2 out, nobody on, against Brad Lidge when we come back. Chase Utley made a tremendous defensive play in this game, and to this point a game-changing play. It's brought to you by Sharp Aqua's LCD TVs, the official HD of Major League Baseball. Sharp Aqua's, change your TV, change your life. That came in that 6th inning when the Dodgers had come up with 2 runs, took the lead. Home run by Blake, a run scored on an error, but the Dodgers had the bases loaded, nobody out, and didn't do any more damage. And it ended on that line drive hit by Russell Martin. And Utley made the play. The first out of the inning was on a line drive to first off the bat of Ethier. And now Manny Ramirez, who drew an intentional pass to load the bases in that 6th inning, stands in with 2 out, nobody on, down by 2.
Brad Lidge does not have to be as careful with Manny Ramirez because he has a cushion, a 2-run cushion.
A strike on the inside corner. Brad Lidge showed off his devastating slider when he saved Game 2 in Philadelphia. By far his best pitch. Strike 2 on Ramirez.
Good fastball. Might have been out of the strike zone up.
Two and 2, good pitch. Lidge does not get the call. Bases empty, 2 out. That's ball 3. If Ramirez reaches, the tying run would be at the plate, with Russell Martin waiting to hit next.
The last time Brad Lidge has pitched more than 1 inning, September 19th of last year against the Brewers.
Ramirez into right center field. That ball's going to get down. And Manny Ramirez will scoot into second with a double.
Seems like every time he's challenged, he gets a hit.
I was going to ask you, have you ever seen a guy make it look this easy, swinging the bat?
Nope, not over a 2-month period. A .396 hitter for the Dodgers. Another fastball, and Ramirez doubles.
Now the tying run is at the plate. Russell Martin. Good breaking ball for a strike. Another good slider. That was the 52nd career LCS hit for Manny Ramirez, which ties Bernie Williams for the most ever. And he has presented Russell Martin with an opportunity. But Martin is in the hole 0-2. It gets away. Martin will end up at first. Now it's first and third, 2 out. And the go-ahead run will come to the plate. And Rich Doobie, the pitching coach, will go to the mound.
A strikeout and a wild pitch. Charlie Manuel telling us that Carlos Ruiz is a superb blocker of balls in the dirt, and one gets by him that could be pivotal. That was a slider, and it squirted off the glove of Ruiz. So a strikeout and a wild pitch for Lidge.
It's the second time that's happened in this series. It happened with Furcal back in Philadelphia. In game 2, it led to a Ramirez 3-run home run, and now James Loney, who's had a nice night swinging the bat, could electrify Dodger Stadium. Ball 1. Jeff Kent has come into the on-deck circle.
That first pitch was a fastball, and normally Lidge's slider is not as good to left-handed batters as it is to right-handed batters.
Big swing by Loney.
So after the 3 sliders to Russell Martin, 2 straight fastballs to Loney.
Two strikes on Loney. Loney stays alive.
That last pitch was why the slider is not as good to left-handed batters. You make that same pitch to a right-hander, it's down and away out of the strike zone. That pitch to a left-hander is down and in. And Loney hits it hard, but foul.
Remember, we're only in the 8th. And Lidge, who entered with 2 out, nobody on, has had to work to try and finish off this inning. He gave up the double to Ramirez on a 3-2 pitch. Struck out Russell Martin, but on a wild pitch, he reached first. And now in a battle with James Loney. 15th pitch of this inning right here. And Loney flies one into right. Easy for Bruntlett. And we go into the 9th inning. A 4-run top of the 8th has Philadelphia out in front in game 4, 7-5.
This Phillies Rewind is brought to you in part by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app to play casino games now.
When you think of DraftKings, you might think sports, but there's so much more. DraftKings used their top-of-the-line technology to create a mobile casino for a new way to get skin in the game, offering all the games you love, including blackjack, roulette, slots, and more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app to play casino games for real cash prizes. New casino players can play DraftKings Casino risk-free up to $200 during their first 24 hours. So download the app now and get ready to make it rain.
Feel like getting back out there? Nissan is ready to help you with a bold, award-winning lineup and great offers. Kick off summer with a low $189 per month lease on the 2020 Nissan Rogue. Or lease the 2020 Nissan Sentra, just $149 per month.
Introducing new Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel, the first and only full prescription strength, non-steroidal, anti-inflammatory gel available over the counter. New Voltaren is powerful arthritis pain relief in a gel. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
Brad Lidge will take a seat and wait for the bottom of the 9th in the top half. Phillies bat leading by 2, 7-5, as Utley takes a ball down and in. Utley is 2 for 4. Ryan Howard and then Eric Bruntlett will be the next 2 hitters against Jonathan Broxton. Two 2-0. Broxton came on with a runner at first and 2 out. Fell behind Matt Stairs last inning and then paid the price. But the first home run he's allowed here at Dodger Stadium since July of '06, and Greg Maddux continues to get loose. Utley lines a base hit into right. His 3rd hit of the night. This replay sequence brought to you by BlackBerry. BlackBerry on your game. The Matt Stairs home run. And the reaction in the bottom right by that Philly bench. First career postseason home run for Matt Stairs. He was picked up from Toronto. And that move paid off in the top of the 8th. A 4-run top of the 8th.
Dodgers pitching staff has given up only 123 home runs this year. That's the lowest in the majors. And the team next to them, the Toronto Blue Jays, gave up 134. Tell you, Matt Stairs has got a lot of ex-Toronto Blue Jay teammates very happy for him right now.
He's a good guy and a well-liked player, and looked like he was a little emotional when he got back into the dugout. The guy has been around for a lot of years, and it all led him to that moment here in the top of the 8th.
40 years old with another year on his contract.
The 0-1. Strike 2 on Ryan Howard. Well, that emotion was all happiness and smiles, but then it looked like after he got a chance to kind of settle down in the dugout, it hit him what he had just done. The 0-2. Called a ball, 1-2 on Howard. The Dodgers in the bottom of the ninth inning will have Baroa set to lead it off, but pretty full bench. Casey Blake in the pitcher's spot. If anybody gets on, Kemp, who's hitting ninth. Howard grounds to Baroa, out at second and safe at first. That was Blake making the turn, coming across the second base bag.
Ball was not hit hard. Good takeout slide by Chase Utley, making contact with Casey Blake, and you got to figure that Casey Blake does not turn a lot of double plays since he's a third baseman, and Howard beats the play.
Here is Bruntlett, 1-on, 1-out. First at bat for Eric Bruntlett, who hit .217 during the regular season. Strike one from Broxton. Shane Victorino batting in the number 6 spot tonight. Has done it again for the Philadelphia Phillies. 0-2 on Bruntlett. Think about his hustle in game 1. Four RBIs and a great catch in game 2. Last night in game 3 was in the middle of the action when the two benches emptied.
That's after hitting his first Grand Slam home run against CC Sabathia in game 2 of the LDS.
The 0-2 to Bruntlett. Left side in the hole for Call. Out over to first. Safe. And the top of the ninth continues. Here comes Shane Victorino, and what a series it has been. The hustle in game 1. 4 RBIs and a catch in game 2. Pitch thrown over his head last night, and tonight the game-tying 2-run home run to right off Corey Wade. The Flying Hawaiian, they call him, and he has been flying ever since October baseball started. Foul outside first.
7 players and coaches in uniform fined after last night's altercation. Shane Victorino, one of them, fined $2,500. It's the first time he's ever been fined, and he doesn't know where to send the check or what to do. Who do I pay?
I don't really know what he did to deserve the fine.
No, I don't either. It's a very good point.
I mean, he could have made it ugly.
Yeah.
And he was very controlled. He was upset. But what else was he supposed to do?
Right.
Strike 2.
The misunderstanding came when he went to first base and Kuroda went over to cover first if there were a play on him. And Victorino said everything is cool, and somehow it got lost in the translation.
Well, this crowd hasn't quit. I would imagine there was a little letdown on the part of Broxton when last inning, when Joe Torre went to the mound, he called on Corey Wade and knocked Broxton up by 2 with Victorino at the plate. Wade came on, got Burrell, but Victorino went deep to right to tie it. A pitch out, throw down by Martin, and out stealing is Bruntlett to send it to the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers will have the 6, 7, and 8 spots in their lineup against Brad Lidge who's been perfect all year. Phillies up by 2. Game 4. He took over in the 8th. He'll try to finish it in the 9th. 48 consecutive saves, including the postseason dating back to 2007. A perfect 45 for 45, including the postseason saving games in his first year with the Phillies. And Lidge will deal with Nomar Garcia-Parra off the bench to start the 9th inning for LA. Strike 1. Garcia-Parra struck out to end game 2 back in Philadelphia against Brad Lidge. And he got him with sliders in the dirt. A little jam shot into center. And Victorino hauls it in, 1 out.
Joe, when you think about it, this is the first time all year that Brad Lidge has gone back out to the mound. Most of the time, when he gets his congratulations, it's leaving the mound. And that's the reason that the Phillies are 79-0 this year.
And leading after 8 and 84-0 if you include the postseason. Here's Casey Blake. He's had a nice night with a homer and a single. Takes a strike. He didn't like the call. Joe Torre feared the breakout inning by this Philadelphia lineup. Coming into this game 4 tonight, Torre's bullpen had gone 11 1/3 innings over the first 3 games and had not allowed a run. But tonight, 5 runs total against the bullpen, 1 against Kershaw, 4 in the 8th against the combination of Wade, Quo, and Broxton. And it marked the 5th time this postseason that the Phillies had put up 4 or more runs in 1 inning. They can score in bunches, and they did with 4 in the 8th tonight. A strikeout of Casey Blake as Brad Lidge blows him away, and the Phillies are 1 out away from taking a 3-1 series lead.
Blake goes down on the high fastball.
Now Jeff Kent. Kent is batting for Broxton. If the Dodgers fail to rally, the winner will be Madsen, who did a great job coming on in a jam in the 6th inning. The loser will be Wade. And Lidge will have picked up his 3rd save of this NLCS. Strike 1. He's thrown 21 pitches, gunning for a 4-out save, but an off day tomorrow. Kent laid off the slider, 1-1. Almost caught part of the jersey of Kent. It's 2-1. On deck is Kemp. If Kent can reach, he'll bring up the tying run.
For a man who led the Dodgers in RBIs this year with 90.
The 2-1 pitch. Kent lines it to Phillies, and the Phillies take game 4. And lead it 3-1 as Brad Lidge gets a 4-out save. A 24-pitch save and a 4-run 8th inning which included two two-run home runs, one by Victorino and a hug from Matt Stairs, who provided the go-ahead runs with a blast off Broxton. Charlie Manuel and the Phillies are one win away from getting to their first World Series since 1993. 7-5 is the final before a stunned crowd here at Dodger Stadium as the Dodger bullpen coughed up an 8th inning lead. Our Chevrolet player of the game with his first career postseason home run is Matt Stairs. His performance was everything the Phillies fans wished for and then some. Go to worldseries.com/Chevy to score a virtual game ticket for your chance at a VIP trip to next summer's Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Let's go down to the field and Chris Myers.
All right, Joe, unbelievable game with Shane Victorino, ubiquitous, right? You keep this up, you'll have your own late-night show on Fox. This was an amazing game. The game-tying home run. Did you go up thinking long ball?
No, not at all. I mean, I didn't change my approach all night. You know, you got to give it to Lowe. He did a great job again. He got out of the jam early on, but, you know, we keep finding a way. We keep plugging along. You know, you got to tip your hat to Blanton. He pitched pitched a great game also. But like I said, you just got to keep playing. You play 27 outs in the game, and that's what it's all about.
How about the play by Chase Utley when the bases were loaded in the 6th inning to get the double play and get out of it?
I mean, everything adds up. You know, that play was an unbelievable play. You know, I'm following an error by Howard. You know, I mean, just simple mistakes. You know, I mean, Ryan's been great. I mean, it's, you know, just keep adding on. Chase has done a great job. I mean, you just, like I said, I mean, he takes 25 guys to win. I can't stop talking about how, you know, we just keep battling. We keep playing hard and keep having fun.
One win away from the World Series. Congratulations, all right?
Thank you very much.
We'll see you in a couple of nights. Let's go over to Ken.
Thanks, Chris. We're here with Matt Stairs. Matt, score tied, 1 on, 2 out in the 8th inning. You're up to pinch hit. What's your approach?
Well, I mean, it's the same as when I pinch hit or when I'm playing. You know, I try to swing for the fences, and that's how I've been my whole career is you know, get up there, and I'm a little guy, so I don't get cheated and swing as hard as I can, and I was very fortunate to square one up tonight.
17 at-bats in September. This was only your 3rd in October. How do you stay ready?
Well, I think it's just every day when you take batting practice, you prepare yourself, and, you know, the great scouting reports. You know, it's just one of those things where, you know, when you have an opportunity, you want to take advantage of it, and I enjoy pinch hitting, and so I drive off that, and I know it's a situation where it's usually on the line, and you know, I've done it well in my career pinch hitting, so I like I said, I enjoy it. I look forward to going up there, facing the closers or, you know, or one of the top pitchers and relievers in the game.
Hey, you're 40 years old. This is your 17th season. Where does this rank in your career?
Well, I mean, it has to be up probably the highest I've done. You know, but I mean, it's one game. You know, we have to get ready for a day off tomorrow, then a game after that. So, you know, it was nice. It's nice to go home, and you know, I was glad to have my family from Maine was here to celebrate today, and look forward to getting to see those guys tonight. But it was definitely up there.
Matt, thank you very much. Joe, back to you.
All right, Kenny, thank you, and thanks to Matt Stairs and Shane Victorino and Ken Rosenthal and Chris Myers, and of course Tim McCarver, our producer Pete Macheska, our director Bill Webb. The Phillies come up off the deck, get 4 in the 8th when it's 7-5. They're up 3 games to 1.
This Phillies Classic is brought to you by Citizens Bank, official bank of the Phillies. Citizens Bank fits the flow of your life with tech like mobile deposit, Zelle, and our cards in your digital wallet so you're ready when you need it. Visit citizensbank.com/mobile to learn more.
Citizens Bank fits the flow of your life with tech that makes you ready to rise and shine. Matcha latte. Video call, get the groceries, pay the rent. Order in and split the cost of the bill. Get paid with a pic, post a pic, like a pic, heart eye emoji. Shop, buy, stream. Click, snap, tap. Nighty-night, sleep tight.
At Yingling, America's oldest brewery, we've seen tough times before. But one thing has never changed. Americans always rise to the occasion by staying strong, staying safe, and sticking together.
It's passion. It is our love of the team that we love to see them win, and it kills us inside when they lose.
My dad always says, if you don't know where you're going,
any road will take you there. It's true. Financial advice has to begin with your end goals and work backwards.
That's why we ask a lot of questions.
Yes, we do.
This isn't work, it's our passion.
Our life's passion.
I love working with my father.
Well, most of the time. No, really. My son's taken our firm to a new level.
It's a great mix of wisdom and innovation.
Anthony